Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and yes, I'm carrying on with the Casey Anthony trial. We have two witnesses in this video, and the first one is Jamie Relander. She met Casey at Fusion. Her friend Jenna introduced her. She doesn't know how Jenna knew Casey before that. Jamie says Casey seemed friendly and a nice person to be friends with, and nothing about Casey struck her as odd. Jamie was eventually employed by Fusion as a shop girl. On the 27th of June, she was working as a shop girl at Fusion and Casey was there. Jamie was told by another shop girl that Casey was the one they would go to if they had any questions. On the 20th of June, Jamie was at Fusion but not as a shop girl. She remembers there was a hot body contest that night. They now show a photo of Jamie at Fusion, who is circled in blue, and Casey was also there. They show a photo of Casey in the blue dress, and that has a red circle around it. On any of the times she saw Casey, she didn't notice anything odd with Casey's demeanour. As I've said before, this is a running theme with the state, continuously asking throughout the testimony how her demeanour was. She wasn't personally told by Casey what to wear when she was working as a shop girl. She was told by someone else what they would be wearing. One night there was a large group of people and somebody tried to grab one of the other shop girls and scratched her stomach. Casey was made aware of it, and Casey told all the shop girls to go home for the night. Jamie did not know that Casey had a daughter, but she knew she was in a relationship with Tony Lazzaro. Jamie spoke to Casey on the phone about the prior incident at Fusion, and this is when she learnt that Casey had a daughter and that she worked at Universal Studios. Casey didn't tell her what she did for a job at Universal. Casey invited Jamie to Kaylee's birthday party in July. It sounds like Casey was so desperate for friends, etc., that, she just, moved fast, inviting someone that she barely knew to her daughter's birthday party who'd never met Kaylee. It's just bizarre. Jamie never saw Casey outside of Fusion and didn't have any other conversations over the phone. Jamie received a text from Casey the day after Cindy had reported her to the police. The text was asking for help to look for Kaylee, but she doesn't know for sure that it was definitely Casey that sent the text. So the cross-examination, she says the Casey she knew was nice to Jamie. She treated her with respect and looked out for her and the other girls. Casey was considered as a big sister to all the shop girls. Casey always made sure they were okay and they weren't in harm's way. Jamie doesn't know anything about what happened to Kaylee. The redirect, while Jamie was working with Casey, Casey gave no indication that her daughter was missing and that she was worried. Yet she was very protective of the shop girls. I mean, it's statements like that that remind you that while Casey was doing all this, her daughter was missing and most likely dead. So you know, while watching this trial, you kind of drift off into the testimonies, and then that gets brought up again and you're like, shit, yeah, she was out living her life while her daughter was missing. And that I cannot get my head around. No matter what anybody says about her, how good a mother she was, I just can't get my head around the fact that she was, out with a boyfriend, drinking, having fun, yet her daughter was missing and probably dead. So the next witness is Erica Gonzalez. She was also a shop girl at Fusion. Erica worked every Friday, and she worked every Friday in June. Erica didn't know Casey before working at Fusion, and she met Casey through another shop girl. Erica did speak many times while working, and knows Tony was Casey's boyfriend, as in Erica did speak to Casey many times while working. She says Casey was like their manager and she oversaw them and protected them. Casey never told her what to wear and never made any suggestions as to what she should wear. Erica knew Casey had a child because one day they were in the bathroom and they were talking and Casey mentioned her daughter, and she says that explains why she took such good care of the shot girls. Okay. Casey didn't tell them anything about Kaylee. Casey was always happy, always having a good time, again, despite her not having a daughter and not knowing where her daughter was. That's it. Erica did have a telephone conversation with Casey, organising to meet up with the other shot girls to have dinner. That same night, Erica learned that Kaylee was missing and texted Casey to let her know that if she needed anything, she would be there. Erica also made flyers, you know, missing person flyers. Casey did respond and said thank you and that she was really worried about Kaylee. Casey didn't say when she last saw Kaylee and that she was with the nanny. During that phone call, she can't recall if she heard anyone else in the car with Casey. Cross-examination, Erica never saw Casey drink or get drunk. So that's the end of those two witnesses. I will be back with the next lot in the next video. So bye for now.